Amid the tension and concentration of an operating room, a woman's life is on the line. Doctors and nurses work intently to bring her through. A routine enough occurrence, except that this woman is allergic to any form of anesthesia. She is undergoing her operation using hypnosis as the only anesthetic.
Heavier until it comes to rest at your side.
Can she rely on the power of her mind to transport her to another place, a place without pain?
Open that door. Get in the back of the bus.
A man is plunged into a frightening ordeal. Crucial details become buried in his memory. Details he will recall with the help of hypnosis.
You shall see nothing, hear nothing, dream of nothing, but Svengali, Svengali, Svengali.
Svengali. Svengali. Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. You're all chickens at the party. Stand up and walk around.
Many people think of hypnosis as frivolous because it is often used that way.
Hey, look at those chickens, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is a new dance.
Hypnosis. For hundreds of years, a word connected with charlatans, evil magic, and stage shows. Today, doctors, scientists, police, and others are finding hypnosis an increasingly important tool. Hypnosis gives us startling new insights into ourselves. It gives us a shortcut, a threshold to that mysterious, elusive area we call the subconscious mind. Dr. William Kroger has pioneered medical uses of hypnosis.
It is not a trance. It is not a state of unconsciousness. It is not remotely related to sleep. Rather, it's a state of super alertness. It's a process.
He believes the key to achieving a hypnotic state is the misdirection of attention.
I could show you what I mean by misdirection of attention by holding this coin here. I take this coin and I get you to look over here. So as I get you to look over here, I do something here.
All we really know is that it works. Through trial and error, hypnotists have learned that there are many ways to reach into the mind and unlock the vast unused powers of the brain.
Deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed.
Dr. Ira Greenberg elicits responses typical of most hypnotized persons.
Your left-handed arm are becoming lighter and lighter.
As their arms float upward, so does their conviction that they are experiencing the altered consciousness we call hypnosis.
I'd like you to let yourself go back to a happy period in your childhood. Go back in time. You're 5 years old. And where are you right now?
Backyard.
And what are you doing in the backyard?
King of the Hill.
Playing King of the Hill. And who's playing with you?
I was in the backyard with my brother. There's a lot of snow on the ground. And we dug out a circle around the backyard. And we just ran around on our bicycles.
Ah, that's marvelous. Start coming awake now. I'm going to count backward. 5, coming awake now. 4, even more awake. 3, more and more awake. 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes, wide awake.
I could recall all the details. I could see my backyard and I had a big hill of ice plant.
It took a while for my arm to get up there. I remember it. I just sort of was more comfortable laying there, and then it just sort of went up by itself.
And yet I always felt as though I knew where I was.
As you know, Don, what we're going to do is provide a demonstration of you going into a hypnotic state.
Dr. Joseph Barber, director of UCLA's Pain Control Clinic, uses hypnosis.
Okay? Okay. And I'd like you to let yourself begin right now, slowly, comfortably, and to go deeper and deeper with every breath you take. An individual who's experiencing a state of hypnosis, which can be characterized as a somnambulistic state, appears in certain respects to be wide awake. And although Don can talk, a hypnotic subject tends not to talk unless it's really necessary. When
we compare the brainwave activity of a normal waking state to a hypnotized condition, no difference can be seen.
Is the alpha wave.
Scientists still don't really know what forces are at work, only that something does happen. Under hypnosis, this subject has the ability to control body activity beyond his reach in a normal waking state, providing a dramatic demonstration of mind over body. Under medical supervision, this man's skin is pierced in 2 places.
No bleeding from this side, and just the right amount of bleeding from this side.
He has been asked to bleed from only one of the 2 puncture wounds. In spite of the fact that he has never been hypnotized before, he will attempt to control his body in a way that seems impossible.
Okay. It looks like this side is warmer and this side cooler, is that right?
Right.
Make this side even cooler and this side even warmer.
Okay.
And what you can notice is that of the 2 sides, one is bleeding more than the other, although...
Incredibly, a single drop of blood appears.
From a hypodermic puncture. During surgery, for instance, if you want to have the patient bleed less, there is a mechanism which the patient has control of. We don't understand the mechanism, but it's obviously there.
Eastern yogis have shown similar control, but after lifetimes of study, could hypnosis be a shortcut to powers beyond our imaginings?
It's important that the public realize that very often what they see on the stage is not hypnosis, but entertainment.
Mark Yellen was 24 when he learned he had a form of cancer known as Hodgkin's disease. Seeking to gain back control of his own body, he turned to hypnosis as an adjunct to traditional therapy.
I turned to hypnosis as a way of keeping my attitude together and giving me a positive outlook going through my treatment.
Take a deep breath.
Working with Jean Campeau of the Newton Center for Clinical Hypnosis, Mark uses a technique called guided imagery to spur on his body's defense system.
You are going to take a tour of your body, and you're going to inspect your lymph glands. What is it you are seeing?
I see myself kind of walking through my body. I walked into this room, found myself in a room with lymph nodes flying all over the place. So I proceeded to get all the lymph nodes fired up. Their attitudes changed.
If we have a patient who is sick with something, and he can imagine the reverse of that, in some mysterious way, he's apt to get better.
I do a lot of camping up in Yosemite. So I basically took a waterfall I had seen and then envisioned myself standing under this waterfall. And then all of a sudden it went from seeing myself under the waterfall to seeing the water rushing through my neck and down through my chest and into my abdomen, through the lymph system, and just flushing it clean. Through hypnosis, my attitudes have changed immensely. I've become much more confident than I ever was. I've been able to accomplish things I never thought I could. I now feel I'm a winner instead of a loser.
After the treatments, doctors operated but found no signs of the cancer. Mark now walks on the road of life. Could hypnosis be a signpost pointing us toward a new and better way of living? late 1700s, Franz Anton Mesmer formulated his theory of animal magnetism to explain the remarkable phenomena we call hypnosis. Mesmer established clinics where he used magnets, passes of the hand, and strange magnetized tubs to get people into a hypnotized condition. As word of his successes grew, so did controversy, until finally he was characterized as a fake and driven from scientific circles by a group headed by Benjamin Franklin.